Welcome back. Well, here's a fact that will sweeten your day. Today is World Honey Bee Day. Bees and other pollinators have major impacts on the environment and the global food supply.
According to statistics from the United Nations, nearly 90% of the world's wild flowering plant species depend entirely, or at least in part, on animal pollination. That includes 75% of the food crops. And just blocks from here, there are thousands of bees hard at work making honey on top of the Javits Center.
Whoa.
Those hives are managed by Queens-based Aster apiaries. Joining us now is Master Beekeeper Nick Hoefly.
Hoefly, right? I asked before. And Nick, I am so excited to have you here because I have never before met a master beekeeper. So
pretty cool.
This is what you are.
Yes.
Tell us, first of all, before we delve into the honey itself, how does one become a master beekeeper?
So there's a lot of years of experience that you need to gain before you actually get there. We're very lucky here in New York State to have a fabulous bee lab and department up at Cornell University. And through that department, they actually certify people to become master beekeepers. So there's training, there's presentations, there's all kinds of steps to get there, but eventually they put their stamp of approval on you as a master beekeeper.
Wow.
That's really cool. Now tell us about the operation on top of the Javits Center. I hear there are 9 hives.
There are 9 hives. So we have 5 hives at the south end of the green roof and 4 hives at the north end of the green roof. These bees are going to the green roof, to the 1-acre farm that's at the Javits Center, and then they're also going to other places along the highway and at the High Line and other little parks and green spaces around the area.
I would not necessarily think of the Javits Center roof as a place to find, hives. I'm curious, so what kind of honey do those bees actually make then?
So our main crop here in the city is from mainly from the linden trees. We get a lot of linden honey. That's early in the summer, and then later in the summer we get a lot of something called Japanese knotweed, which is a much deeper, very flavorful honey as well. But there's all kinds of other decorative flowers that are out and about in landscaping, on buildings, in parks, and so on.
Wow.
The things you just don't think about when you're walking around the city and all the buildings. So Aster Apiaries is based in Queens, but you operate in all 5 boroughs, is that correct?
We do. We have hives actually in all boroughs except Staten Island, but we do beekeeping services across all the boroughs, including Long Island, up in Westchester as well.
So if people went into your store, what are some cool things they could find?
Yeah, so we actually have the first honey and bee shop in the whole city. If they come to the store, they can find lots of different honey, lots of different gifts, but the really cool thing about our shop is that we also have experiential services as well. So we do classes and workshops, and we give people a chance to kind of get involved with the honey and the bees.
Very cool.
So Aster Apiaries produces their own signature New York honey varieties, some of which you have brought here. Tell us about them, and while you are speaking, we're going to bring in our Craig Allen. He's going to help us with a little taste test here. I had no idea there were so many different kinds.
Yes, we're going to taste some honey here. We have our New York City honey. This comes from our more than 60 hives around the city. We have some other honey varietals. Honey is based on the floral source it comes from, not the bees, so you can get lots of different flavors, different textures, different aromas from different plants.
Okay.
The honey on the Javits Center is very similar to our honey because it's all New York City honey.
Yeah.
Of course, I've got a little bit here.
All right.
This is
very exciting.
I'm going to get this ready for you.
Little jars that we have at the Javits Center.
Oh, I need some.
And I'll pass these around.
Napkins.
Right, yeah. Don't get it on your suit. Yeah.
At least you'll smell good, right?
There you go.
Thank you.
Who knew?
Fantastic.
So did you say it was the only honey store here in New York City?
We currently have the only honey shop in the city.
Oh, that's fantastic.
We have that distinction for now. We'll see how it goes, but we're very excited to have a brick and mortar and actually a place for people to come and learn more about it. And, honey isn't just the little bear that's on the table. There's so many different varieties. Yeah. In North America alone, you can have over 300 different types of monofloral honey. So it's
I was
like
just going to say, how many? Just like in general, if we walked in, how many different flavors?
Like a wall of honey, right?
We have, so we stick to a handful of particular honeys, but we do also honey tastings as one of the workshops we do, and we bring in other honeys for that. So there's so many different types of flavors and all of that.
All right. Well, Nick Hoefly, Master Beekeeper, thank you so much for being with us. We really appreciate it. And thank you for spending part of your Saturday morning with us. I'm Elaine Quijano.
And I'm Jenna DeAngelis. Stay with CBS News New York for continuing coverage of all of our top stories on air and online at cbsnewyork.com. Enjoy your weekend.
Yep.
This is delicious.